Good evening, everybody. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to tonight's edition of Payoff Pitch 1985. We're now as we're now in end of June, and we're getting very close to July, as we're now in the midsummer, and we are getting better and better with the schedule, and it looks like we're going to have a pretty good next couple of months. Today's date is June 25. We are at Yankee Stadium. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. Steeler fan joins us here at Yankee Stadium, although I know he won't be here long because he's got to go watch his Steelers. I totally understand. The Yankees won this game 7-4 historically on the 25th. Both these teams should be good to go, should be an exciting matchup. The last couple of games we've had with the Orioles were pretty interesting. To say the least. The Baltimore Orioles, the last time we had the Orioles, they destroyed the Brewers 17-6, and then Baltimore lost a tough game. And before that, Baltimore got crushed by Boston 11-7. So lately, the Orioles have been in a lot. As I mentioned, Steeler fan, I know you got to watch a Steeler, so you go right ahead. But lately, the Orioles have been in a couple of high-scoring games, so let's see what we get tonight here at Yankee Stadium. Starting pitcher for the Yankees in this game, though, was Ed Whitson. He was 10-8 with a 4.88 ERA. We are all set and ready to go. Top of the first inning, a good American League East matchup. The Orioles come into this game 2 games under 500. The Yankees are 37-29, chasing the Toronto Blue Jays in the American League East. But remember, the top 3 teams in each division make the playoffs. So just because you might be a little bit under 500 right now, you are definitely still in it. Leading off for the Orioles will be right fielder Lee Lacy. Whitson was a right-hander, and Lacy bats .282 against the rights in 85. Let's play some baseball. Whitson's first pitch is a ballpark 40. Lacy, that is a wheelhouse. And a wheelhouse 41. Lacy leads it off with a single. He hits that one to left field. Leadoff hit for Lacy. He will hold it first. And the next batter will be left fielder Jim Dwyer. Dwyer batted .250, 7 homers against the rights in 85. You'll watch later. Quit rigging the facts and let the Astros win a couple during the ticker. Oh, I will definitely do my best to rig the facts. Give the Astros a very even chance to win. Lacy on it first. Whitson, here's the pitch. That's a tough 77. It's a ground ball to second base. Dwyer's double play rating's a 6. Whitson's a 7. That is a 7. The only play is going to be getting Lacy at second base. That's out number 1. So that is a fielder's choice. Next up is the shortstop, Cal Ripken. In 85, he batted .286, 20 homers against the rights. No problem, Steeler fan. Enjoy and go see what your Steelers can do. Dwyer on it first. There is no play for Strat. Whitson will pitch. That's a patient 49, and it's a single by Ripken as he rips that. It's a sharp liner that drops in front of the left fielder. Dwyer will hold at second. Runners at first and second for the first baseman, Eddie Murray. Murray batted .303, 21 homers against rights. So the Orioles are getting off to a fast start here. In the top of the first, there is still 1 out. The pitch from Whitson, that's an in-play 50, and it will be a ground ball to first. Murray's double play rating's a 6. Whitson's a 7. That is a 6. They're going to turn it. First base to second base, back to first, double play, inning over. The 3-6-3 double play, and the inning comes to an end there. No runs for the Orioles on a couple of hits. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Orioles in this game was Mike Boddicker, 12-17, a 4.07 ERA. Not a horrible year, but still. Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Rickey Henderson batted .292, 12 homers against rights. Best leadoff hitter in baseball history. Pitch from Boddicker. Defense check 0-5. That's not going to be a good start. That's a range to left field. The ball is hit to Dwyer. His range is a C. 1-43 is a hit. That's an 0-5. Not a chance. And that is going to be a leadoff double by Rickey Henderson. That is over the head of Dwyer, so Henderson will hold at second. Good start for him. Next batter, left fielder Ken Griffey. Batted .284, 8 homers against the rights. Henderson on its second. Boddicker will pitch to Griffey. And that is an in-play 44, and he just misses it. It's a ground ball back to Boddicker. Henderson will have no problem making third base with a run rating of 10. Boddicker has to throw to first to get Griffey out. That's one down. First baseman Don Mattingly comes up, batting .348, 17 homers against rights. Donnie Baseball, runner on third. Orioles will play for the out. Boddicker with the pitch. Patient 87. That's a ground ball to second base. No chance for Henderson. He will come in to score. The throw goes to first for out number 2, but the Yankees are on the board 1-0 on the RBI. Run scores for the Yankees. Here's the right fielder, Dave Winfield. 2 outs still here in the bottom of the first. Pitch from Boddicker. Tough, 47. Ground ball to first base. Murray is up with it. He will take it himself and retire the side. 1 run for the Yankees on a hit, a double by Henderson. A couple of ground outs later, he scores. At the end of 1, the Yankees are already on the board, 1-0. Top of the second. Leading off for the O's, center fielder Fred Lynn bats .275, 19 homers against rights. He had some power. Pitch from Whitson. In play, 49. It's a ground ball to first. That'll get taken care of by Donnie Baseball. That's out number 1. Wayne Gross, the batter, is next. He was at third base for this game. Pitch from Whitson. That's a ballpark 91 that's in play easily against the lefty. Well, it's actually closer than I thought, but Wayne Gross against the lefty, that is going to be in play. In play, 76 is a ground ball to second base. There's a ground ball to second base, and the throw goes to first for out number 2. Good play there. Here is the Orioles' designated hitter, Larry Sheets. Batted .270, 17 homers against the righties. Pitch from Whitson. In play, 43, and we've got a ground ball to third. Play is picked up there by Pags. He will throw to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Whitson. A grounder to first, a grounder to second, and a grounder to third in that order. Still 1-0 Bronx Bombers. Bottom of the second, here is Ron Hassey. He was the catcher for this game. Boddicker with the pitch. And that is a patient 98. It's a fly ball to right field. Put away by Lacey, out number 1. Next batter is Scott Bradley. Not many at bats, but he was the designated hitter for this game. Batted 175 as a D against righties in 85. Bradley getting a call at DH. For the Yankees, Boddicker will pitch. That's a patient 12, and Bradley goes ahead and comes through with a double. Bradley only had one double against rights. I'm going to say that was it. Bradley will hold at second with a double. Here is second baseman Willie Randolph. Batted 253 against the right-handers in 85. Runner on second for the Yankees. Pitch from Boddicker. And that's an in-play 25. That will be a single as Randolph belts that one. It's a line drive into center field. Bradley will come around from second. He will come in to score. Randolph holds it first, and the Yankees are now up 2-0. Yankee Stadium cheers. Yay! Third baseman Mike Pagliarulo will come up to bat. Randolph on at first after the hit. Pags batted 252 with 17 homers against rights. Boddicker's pitch. Defense 0-1. That's not going to be good. Error check to short. The ball is hit to Ripken. His error rating is a 3. Not a chance. That's going to be a bobble. And it will be a one-base error as Ripken gets it. Tries to get Pags at first, but it's wide of the bag. It's only a one-base error, so the runners advance, and that is an E6 on Ripken. First error on the Orioles. Cal Ripken boots it. Yankees a chance for more. Here is the shortstop, Bobby Meacham. Batted 214 with a homer. You cannot give the Yankees extra outs. They will hurt you. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Boddicker with the pitch. And that is an in-play 88. It's a ground ball to short. Meacham's double play rating is a 5. Boddicker is an 8. That's a 7. The throw is going to go to second to get Pags. They will not get Meacham. So Pags is out. Meacham makes it to first. It is 2 down, though, on the fielder's choice. Randolph goes to third. Top of the order, here's Ricky. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Boddicker checks and deals. We got a 7. That's an in-play 43. Henderson belts that one. That is a single. Randolph easily comes in will trot on home. Meacham with a run rating of 8 makes third. Henderson on at first. 3-0 Yankees. Henderson gets his second base hit of the game. He is now 2 for 2. The batter is Griffey now. Henderson, a definite chance to maybe steal, but the 6A was to the 7 wasn't in play. So runners in the corners, 3-0 now. Here's the pitch to Griffey. And that is a tough 44, and that will be a ground ball back to Boddicker. He will throw to first to get Griffey and end the inning. 2 runs for the Yankees on 3 hits and 1 error. At the end of 2, Yankees leading 3-0. Top of the third. Leading off for the Orioles, catcher Rick Dempsey batted 200 against rights. Pitch from Whitson. That's an in-play 05. That's going to be a leadoff double for Dempsey. He smacks that into center field. Dempsey will hold at first. Will hold at second. Nice hit by Dempsey. Here is second baseman Rich Dower. Dower batted 173 against righties. Dempsey on its second. Here is the pitch from Whitson. And that is an in-play 90. Ground ball to short. The throw will go to first. Dempsey with a run rating of 5. Not a chance, even though the 5 is here and Dempsey's a 5. But in order to get to third base, you have to have at least a run rating of 7. So he will hold at second, and Dower is out, 1 down. That's one of my house rules. Next batter is Lee Lacy. Lacy is 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Pitch from Whitson, tough, 86. That's a ground ball to short, and again the same play. Dempsey's not going to be able to go. The throw goes to first to get Lacy. That's out number 2. Dempsey stays at second. Run rating of 5, no good. Cannot get over there. Now it's up to Jim Dwyer. Run rating has to be at least a 7, and it's got to be under the die roll. Whitson will now pitch to Dwyer, 2 outs. Whitson's pitch. Patient 0-5, that's a walk. Dwyer trots down to first. And that is the first walk issued by Whitson. And now a chance for Cal Ripken, who would like to make up for the error that he made in the second inning. 2 outs. Whitson ready to pitch to Ripken. Dempsey on its second. Dwyer on its first. Pitch from Whitson. That's an in-play 91. It's again a ground out to short. The throw will go to second to get Dwyer, and the inning is done. No runs, 1 hit for Baltimore, and 3 straight ground outs to short as basically Meacham took care of all the plays, and that does it there. We go to the bottom of the third, still 3-0 Yankees as the O's are unable to cash in on any runs. Bottom half of the third inning, Yankees are up 3-0. Boddicker comes back on the mound. Here is Donnie Baseball. He's 0 for 1. Pitch from Boddicker. Patient 72, and that's a ground out to short. Taken care of there by Ripken. Throws to first, out number 1. Here's Dave Winfield. Winfield 0 for 1. Boddicker with the pitch. In play, 74. Fly ball, center field. That'll be caught by Lynn. That's out number 2. And now Hassey. Hassey is 0 for 1. Boddicker pitches to Hassey. And that is a 7. That's an in-play 97. That's a fly ball to right field. Lacy will get to that one. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Boddicker, his first 1-2-3 of the game. At the end of 3-0 Yankees. Like to remind everybody what's coming up. On Inside Pitch 85 tomorrow, the one and gone, we've got the Texas Rangers taking on the California Angels. It will be Mike Mason going up against Ron Romanek as the pitching matchup. And tomorrow on Inside Pitch, We go once again north to the border as the Milwaukee Brewers will take on the Toronto Blue Jays. That's tomorrow night's payoff pitch game, Brewers and the Jays. Top of the fourth inning, Ed Whitson will pitch to Eddie Murray. Whitson's pitch. In play, 45. That's a ground ball right back to Whitson. He tosses it to first for out number 1. Fred Lynn will now take a hack. He's 0 for 1. Whitson with the pitch. And that is a in-play 44. And that is grounded again back to Whitson. Another comebacker. He snares it. Tosses it over to first for out number 2. Whitson getting a lot of work. Wayne Gross will now take a hack at it. Gross is 0 for 1. Whitson with the pitch. That's an in-play again, in-play 29. This time, Gross smacks a base hit to right. Gross will hold it first as he keeps the inning alive. It brings up Larry Sheets. No strategy play on the dice. 2 outs, runner on. Whitson looking in. And the pitch to Sheets. And we got a tough 89. That is a ground ball to second base, taken care of there by Willie Randolph. Throws to first for the out, final out of the inning. No runs for the Orioles. They do get a hit. Bottom of the fourth, still 3-0 Pinstripes. Where are all my Yankee haters or Yankee fans? Where are all of them? You all guys knew the Yankees were playing tonight. Shame on you guys for missing a good ball game. Bottom of the fourth, Boddicker will pitch to Scott Bradley. Bradley got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Pitch from Boddicker. That's a tough 0-1. That is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Boddicker. He averaged about 6 per 9 innings. That's only his first strikeout for the game. Willie Randolph will come up next. Boddicker pitches. And that's a tough 0-2. That is a swing and a miss and struck him out. Second strikeout for Boddicker. Pags will now get a crack at it. Pags reached on an error his last time up. Pitch from Boddicker. Ballpark 78. He is hitting from the left side. That is a wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 33. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. And it ain't coming back. Sayonara. It is out of here. Home run, Mike Pagliarulo. Definite wheelhouse of a 78 against the left-handed batter. 33 against the righty. That's a home run. Pags goes ahead and deals it out of the park. Yankee Stadium cheers. It is now 4-0. Yay! Bobby Meacham will come up next. So Boddicker goes ahead and strikes out 2 batters, then deals up the meatball, and of course, Pagliarulo turns it into lasagna. Boddicker will now pitch to Meacham. And we got a patient 63. That's a single. Meacham goes ahead and plunks that one into left field. He will hold it first and bring up Ricky Henderson. Henderson is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Still 2 outs here, bottom of the fourth. Pitch from Boddicker. In play 0-2. Henderson's going to get his 3rd hit of the night. That's going to be a double. Meacham with a run rating of 8 will easily score from first base with 2 outs. Henderson goes to second. That's his 2nd double of the game. It is now 5-0 Yankees. Here is Ken Griffey. Yankees are dealing on the Orioles. Henderson on its second. Boddicker with the pitch. And that's a patient 62. It's a single for Griffey. He just got it in there. That's a base hit. It will score Henderson easily from second. Griffey goes to first. It is now 6-0 Yankees. That's Griffey's first hit of the game. The next batter is Don Mattingly, and that will be it for Boddicker. He has reached 6 runs, and he is fatigued. He is done, and the Orioles will go to the pen. They will go with a long reliever, and it will be Sammy Stewart. 5-7, 3.61 ERA. The Yankees originally won this game 7-4, and they are getting the runs and the hits at the moment. Sammy Stewart will now pitch to Don Mattingly here with 2 outs and a runner on first. Pitch from Stewart. That's a tough 0-0. We got a rare play. So let's see what we got with our new rare play chart. So we roll the red, the white, the red, the black, and the white. And that is a 6-6-4. And we got a runner on first. So we go to that chart. So runner on first with 2 outs, I should say. Runner on first, 2 outs. Rare plays 2-5. Okay. And we got what we got here. We have a 6-6-4. So let's see what it says. As I'm utilizing Season Ticket Baseball's new thing here. 6-6-4. It is a strikeout. Batter swings at strike 3 in the dirt and ball skitters to the backstop. Runners advance 1 base. If first base is empty or there are 2 outs, batter is safe at first. So a swing and a miss, but a wild pitch, and the runners will advance. Runners advance an extra base. Safe at first. So that means Griffey, it's a strikeout. Mattingly is on at first, Griffey to second. So the runners only advance 1 base on the play as Griffey held at second, as Griffey goes to second base anyway. So that is a strikeout. So he gets credit for a K, but runners at first and second on a wild pitch. The batter now is Dave Winfield. Sounds good to me. 2 outs. Now runners at first and second. Stewart will pitch. And that is a 9. That is a ballpark 29 for Winfield. That is definitely in the wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 78 is a single. Griffey goes ahead and he will score from second base. Mattingly will make third. Winfield on at first. And the Yankees are now up 7-0. And the Orioles in the last few games have been really nutty, but here against the Yankees are all over them. Here is Ron Hassey. He is 0 for 2, still with 2 outs here. Still with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Dave Gardner joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Sammy Stewart will pitch to Hassey. And that is a tough 51. That will be a fly ball to left field, caught by Dwyer, and the inning finally comes to an end. As the Yankees send all 9 to the plate. 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. A wild pitch and a strikeout and a wild pitch. But the runs are in there. 4 innings in the books, and the Yankees are in control 7-0 on the Orioles. Michael Peterson joins us here at Yankee Stadium. And yes, it's another Yankee route so far. Rick Dempsey leads off for the O's in the top of the fifth. Whitson with the pitch. And that is a tough 66. It's a ground out to second base. Taken care of there by Willie. That's out number one. Rich Dower is next. Whitson will pitch. And we got a patient 39. That's going to be a double for Rich Dower. He blasts that into right field. That'll bounce off the wall. Dower will hold at second. That is Dower's first hit of the game. Now here's Lee Lacy. Can the Orioles get some runs back to try to make the game competitive? Dower on its second. Now the pitch to Lacy. Whitson with the pitch. Ballpark 06. That's a wheelhouse on Yankee Stadium for Lacy. Lacy wheelhouse 14. That one is creamed. That one is up, and away it is gone. Lee Lacy, 2-run homer off of Ed Whitson. And the Orioles cut the lead to 7-2. Lee Lacy had 9 home runs that year. He does get that one. As he hit that one over center field, that is gone. And it's now 7-2 as the Orioles try to get some runs here. They finally get through Ed Whitson. Here is Jim Dwyer. Still 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch from Whitson. That's an in-play 33 and a single by Dwyer. He hits that into left. Dwyer holds it first. The batter now is Ripken. Yankees originally won this game 7-4, so they got the 7 runs already. Dwyer on it first. There's no strategy roll, so Whitson will go ahead and pitch to Ripken. Pitch coming. That's a tough 0-9, and that is a called strike 3 on Ripken. Ripken can't believe it, but at 24 years old, he's just going to turn around and walk back to the dugout and not argue. 2 down, and a chance now for Eddie Murray. Murray is 0 for 2. Dwyer on it first. Now a 7-2 game. Whitson with the pitch. That's an in-play 86. It's a ground ball to short, easily picked up there by Meacham. The throw's going to go to second to get Dwyer, and the inning will end there. 2 runs for the Orioles on 3 hits. Halfway through the game, 7-2 Bronx Bombers. You were never a Whitson fan. Not many people were. He was 30 years old, though, at this time, too, in 85. Bottom of inning number 5. Scott Bradley will lead off for the Yankees against Stewart. This is Stewart's 2nd inning. He can pitch to the 6th in a long reliever. Stewart's pitch to Bradley. And that's a tough 18. And Bradley's going to get his 2nd hit of the game. That's a single. Bradley goes to first. Bradley is now 2 for 3 today. Not bad for a kid that only batted for a guy that batted 175 that year. He's got 2 hits. Willie Randolph comes up next. Tribe Fan 879 joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Stewart with the pitch. Defense check 48. It's a range check to Stewart. His range is a D. 1 to 53 is a hit. That's a 48. It's going to get by him. That will be a hit. It's a single. Bradley will hold at second, and Randolph trots to first. Randolph has his second hit of the game. Here's Mike Pagliarulo. He is 1 for 2. He hit a home run. Hit a home run in the fourth. So runners at first and second for Stewart, and still nobody out here in this game, in this inning. Stewart's pitch to Pags, and that's a patient 30, patient 39. That's a walk. And the bases are loaded. Bases loaded for Bobby Meacham. And if something tells me I better get my better get the extra markers ready. Might be needing them. Bottom of the fifth inning, 7-2 Yankees. Bases loaded here is Meacham. Orioles are going to call the infield in to try to prevent a run. Here's the pitch from Stewart. And that is a tough 53. And we got a line drive right to short, but the infield is in. It's going to get past him. That's a base hit. If the infield is in, the line drive gets right past him, right past Ripken. The runners advance one base. Meacham has a single. Bradley will come in to score, and the merry-go-round will turn once. And it is 8-2 as I called the infield in. And still nobody out. And the batter now is Henderson. The Baltimore Orioles, the last couple of games, have been in some high-scoring affairs. Remember, they beat the Brewers 17-5 last time we had them, and they lost to the White Sox 11-7 when the White Sox. I'm sorry, not the White, the Red Sox when the Red Sox put 8 in the ninth inning. The Orioles have been involved in some high-scoring games. Henderson is now the batter with the bases loaded. Yankees are just going to go ahead and they're just going to play for the Orioles. Just going to play for 2. It's now an 8-2 game and still nobody out. That's going to be it for Stewart. He's coming out of the game. Orioles will go to the pen. And they'll go to Ken Dixon. 8-4, 3.67 ERA. As it looks like we're in for another blowout. Nobody out still. Dixon will pitch to Henderson. And that is a patient 30. It's first a wild pitch. Oh, boy. Man, Orioles having a bad day. That's a wild pitch on a 30. Randolph automatically scores. The runners advance one base. 9-2 Yankees. Now we go ahead and do the play, and that is a patient 30, and it's a walk anyway. So a wild pitch and then a walk. And Henderson is on base for the 4th time today. And again, the bases are loaded for Griffey. Now 9-2 Yankees. Ken Dixon unloads a wild one. Now Griffey a chance to really put this game away. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Dixon with the pitch. And that is a patient 43. And that is going to be a double by Ken Griffey. That is a double. It's a grounder down the line to grounder down the line to left field. Runners advance 2 bases with a choice. Well, we know Pags definitely comes in to score. We know Meacham comes in to score. Henderson, since it's not much of a lead, he's going to hold at third. Griffey holds at second. And it's a good thing I got the extra markers out, because the score is now 11-2 Yankees. Ken Griffey makes the score 11-2. And the batter is Don Mattingly. As I'm sorry to say, you guys are witnessing another blowout. And again, the Orioles are part of it. Runners at second and third, still nobody out. Here in the fifth, they can't get any outs. Donnie Baseball is 0 for 3. Dixon with the pitch. That's a patient 81, and that will be a fly ball center field. Fly out to center, and that is out number 1. Ricky Henderson's run rating of 10. It's a patient, so a sacrifice fly is available. So we use the coach's choice chart. Henderson's run rating is a 10, and the ball was hit to center, and that is Lynn. His arm rating is a 6. Which he's got a good arm. So we draw a card. 6 or lower, Henderson is safe. 7 to 10, play at the plate. 11 or higher, he is out. It's a 7, we got to play at the plate. Runner advancement, we draw again. That's a 0-0. And, if 2D ties, roll 1d6. We roll a d6. That is a 1. The runner is out, and we check for injury. That's the first time I've had that. Henderson is thrown out at the plate. That's out number 2, and we will check for an injury to Henderson. His injury rating is normal. So let's see. That's a 30. He is okay, no injury. Henderson is fine. He's a baseball player. He is fine, but he is thrown out. Griffey stays at second, but there are 2 outs now. Here is Dave Winfield. Dixon will pitch. And that is a tough 36. Winfield fights off a tough pitch, and gets a base hit. Griffey, we know, with a run rating of 7, he will score from second. Winfield to first. It's now 12-2 Yankees. As this game is definitely getting out of hand. Coming up next is Ron Hassey. That'll be it for Dixon, as he has come out and been ineffective. Next batter will be Tippy Martinez. Al Red Sox fan joins us here at Yankee Stadium, King of the Hill, as he joins us here, and he walked into a destruction as the Yankees are all over the Orioles 12-2, and we're only in the 5th. Martinez will now pitch to Hassey with Winfield on at first. There are 2 outs. We got a patient 65 against the lefty, and that is a ground out to short, and the throw will go to first to get Hassey, and the inning finally comes to an end. And for the second straight inning, the Yankees send 9 men to the plate. 5 runs for the Yankees on 5 hits. And a couple of walks. At the end of 5, the Yankees are in total command, 12-2. The Yankees have sent 9 to the plate twice in a row, in the 4th and the 5th inning. So we now go to the top of the 6th. Third straight game, the Orioles have been involved in a high-scoring matchup on Payoff Pitch. Whitson comes up. Here is Fred Lynn, as Baltimore is going to try to at least get some respect. Pitch from Whitson. That's a patient 27. It's a walk. And Lynn will trot down to first. Here's Wayne Gross. Gross is 1 for 2 with a single. Do they have 15 hits? They got 14. Yankees have 14 hits. 1 error. And the Orioles have 1 error. Pitch from Whitson. And that's an in-play 37. We got a fly ball to left field. That's caught by Griffey, out number 1. Larry Sheets will come up next. Al, Red Sox fan, King of the Hill, is in the house. Remember his channel. It is the most awesome channel on earth. Glory Days Boxing, Stratomatic Baseball, Pine Tar Baseball, Pro Football Strategy, 2021, you name it, he does it. Whitson's pitch. That's a tough 97. That's a fly ball to right field. That's out number 2. Rick Dempsey is next. Pitch from Whitson, and that is an in-play 54, and we're going to have a ground ball to third. That's an easy play there, picked up by Pags, and the throw is going to go to second to get Lynn, and that will end it. All the Orioles get out of that inning is a walk. It's still 12-2 Yankees. Bottom of the 6th inning. Tippy Martinez will stay out there for a little while longer. It is actually going to be his last inning, actually. Scott Bradley will bat for the Yankees. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Single and a double. But now going up against the lefty. Pitch from Martinez. That's a ballpark 12. That is a definite wheelhouse for Bradley. But a wheelhouse 98 is a fly ball to right. And that's the first out. Here's Willie Randolph. Martinez with the pitch. Tough 15. That's a single for Randolph. He smacks that into center field. Randolph goes to first. Randolph is now 3 for 4 tonight. 3 singles. The next batter is Pags. Randolph on it first. There's no stealing right now, no bunting, no hit and run, 10-run lead. Martinez will pitch. That's a tough 82. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He strikes out Pagliarulo for out number 2. Here's Meacham. Meacham is 2 for 3, 2 singles. As Michael Peterson says, there's your 15. Martinez with the pitch. Patient 05, that's a walk. He goes ahead and walks Meacham. And right now the Orioles just can't buy a break. And now Ricky Henderson. Henderson is 3 for 3, 2 doubles, a single, and he walked. He has an on-base percentage of 1,000. Martinez will pitch to Henderson. And it's an 8. That's a tough 22. That is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Yankees, for the first time since the 3rd inning, don't get any runs. No runs. There was a hit and a walk at the end of 6, still 12-2 in favor of the Bronx Bombers. Tippy Martinez leaving the field because he needs to be replaced for the 7th inning. Ed Whitson will continue to pitch. His fatigue inning is the 8th, so he can go at least one more inning. He's only given up 2 runs. Rich Dower leads off for the Orioles. I.D. Jester joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Good to see I.D. Jester. And DJ John 4444 joins us here at Yankee Stadium. It is 12-2. Whitson will pitch to Dower. And that is a ballpark 43. That is a wheelhouse for Dower. He just makes it. A wheelhouse 75, however, is just a lazy fly ball to center. That's out number 1. Here's Lee Lacy. Lacy has a home run today in this game. He's 2 for 3. Whitson will pitch. Pitch coming. Patient 71, and that's a fly ball to right. That'll get taken care of by Winfield. That's out number 2. And now Jim Dwyer. Pitch from Whitson. That's an in-play 48, and that will be a ground ball to short. Up with it is Meacham. Throws to first for a 1-2-3 inning. So as much as Michael Peterson says that Ed Whitson gives him agita, Whitson's only given up 2 runs in this game. So you might want to think about your opinion about Ed Whitson there, Michael. It is a 1-2-3 inning, and we are at the 7th inning stretch. It is 12-2 Yankees. Sing your take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Like to remind you, inside pitch tomorrow morning, game number 19. I'm sorry, game number 18 of the 1985 One and Gone. It will be the Texas Rangers taking on the California Angels. Mike Mason will pitch for the Rangers, and Ron Romanick goes for the Angels. And tomorrow night on Payoff Pitch, it's the Brewers taking on the Blue Jays. Tomorrow night on Payoff Pitch 85. Bottom of the 7th inning, we got a new pitcher coming in for the Orioles. Ken Griffey leads off for the Yankees. Let's see who the Orioles want to bring in. And they will go with they'll go with Don Azzi. 10-6, 3.78 ERA. Azzi will pitch innings 7 and 8 if he can. Ken Griffey leads off for the Yankees. Bottom of the 7th. Pitch from Azzi. That's a tough 56. And we got a ground ball to third. Throw goes to first. Out number 1. Griffey is now 2 for 5 after that. Here is Donnie Baseball. Mattingly is one of the only him and Hassey are the only ones that have not joined the hit parade. Mattingly's 0 for 4. Pitch from Azzy. That's a tough 12, and he got him on that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Although Mattingly did get on base, he struck out, but got on base on a wild pitch, but he did not get a hit. So he is hitless. There are 2 outs now for Winfield. Winfield is 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles. Pitch from Azzy. That's a tough 42, and Winfield just misses it. It's a ground ball to Azzy, and he'll throw to first for the out. Side retired, and not only that, that's the first time the Yankees have been retired in order since the 3rd. At the end of 7, still 12-2. As the Yankees are all up in the Oriole business. Cal Ripken leads off the top of the 8th. Whitson's fatigue inning is the 8th. He's only given up 2 runs. He will stay in there a little while longer. If you don't need to use the bullpen, why do it? Ripken is 1 for 3. Pitch from Whitson. That's a patient 66, and it's a fly ball to right field. That is out number 1. Play is made by Winfield. Here's Eddie Murray. Pitch from Whitson. Patient 40, and that's a walk. Murray trots down to first. Lets him get on base and a chance for Fred Lynn. I don't think the Indians will go back to the spiders. There are a lot of people that are afraid of spiders. I don't think you want to use that name. They might think of something else. I'm thinking more like the way of Cleveland Guardians actually might be a good name. Cleveland Guardians sounds pretty good. Or something. But again, another team has to change its name because of politically correctness. So what are we going to call them this year? The Cleveland baseball team, formerly known as the Indians, just like we say the Washington football team, formerly known as the Redskins. Whitson's pitch. That's an 8, tough 73, and it's a ground ball to short. Lynn's double play is a 6. Whitson's a 7. That is an 8. That throw is going to go to second to get Murray. They will not get Lynn. That's out number 2. That is your fielder's choice. And the batter will be Wayne Gross, not the Rockers. Cleveland Rockers. I wouldn't mind the name Cleveland Rockers, but I don't know. We'll see what they come up with. The Cleveland Indians have been known as the Indians ever since they changed their name from the Cleveland Naps. Back, I think, what year? 1914 it was? Remember, at one point they were the Cleveland Blues. Then they were known as the Cleveland Broncos for a year or two, the Cleveland Broncos. Then they became the Cleveland Naps, and now the Cleveland Indians. So we'll see what they do. Lynn on it first. Whitson's pitch. That's a 9. That is a ballpark 83. That's in play. In play for Gross. 73 is a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be caught by Henderson, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Baltimore. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 12-2 in favor of the Yankees. Don't forget, we've got 10-minute ticker coming up after the game. Don Azzy will pitch the bottom of the 8th. Ron Hassey will lead off. With a 10-run lead, the Yankees are just going to stand pat on their pitching. Whitson could pitch the 9th. He had 2 complete games. I might see if he can do it. Azzy's pitch. That's a tough 55, and we've got a fly ball to left. That is out number 1. As Ron Hassey is 0 for 5 in this game. Couldn't get a hit. Scott Bradley comes up next. Bradley is 2 for 4, a single and a double. Pitch from Azzy. Tough, 0-3. That is a strikeout. Out number 2. Here's Willie Randolph. Pitch from Azzy. And that's another tough 0-9. That is a cold strike 3. Side retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Azzy. And it remains 12-2 at the end of 8. Will we see some 9th inning magic? As we go to the top of the 9th. Leading off for the Orioles will be Larry Sheets. He will hit. As the Oriole bench is ready to go to try to do something here. Whitson will pitch to Sheets. And that's a tough 49. It's a fly ball left field. Griffey will make the catch. And that is out number 1. Next batter is Dempsey. He batted 200 against Wrights. And I'm going to see if the Orioles want to go to the bench, and they will. Dempsey's going to come out. And coming on to bat will be Floyd Rayford. He can take over at catcher, and he batted 288 against right-handers. Rayford will take a swing at Whitson, and he will bat. Whitson against Rayford. That's a tough 0-1. That's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whitson is having a heck of a game today. But then again, when you're up by 10 runs, you can be you can be aggressive. Rich Dower, the next batter, he batted 173 against Wright. Dower's at second base. Let's see what the bench has. And we will see a pinch hitter. So Dower's going to come up. Coming on to take second base just in case will be Len Sakata. That name should bring a few memories, but he is not going to be the hitter. The hitter is going to be John Shelby. He bats 309. John Shelby will take a crack at Whitson. 309 against Wrights. Whitson trying for a complete game. Oh, don't worry about it, Michael. It's all right. We lost to the Chiefs. We lost to the best team in the NFL, and we made a game of it. We were down 30-10, and we came back and made it close. What are you talking about? I have no problem. That was a moral victory. I'm really not worried about, I wasn't worried about the Chiefs. The Patriots now the Dolphins have to beat. Now we have to beat the Patriots. Whitson will pitch to Shelby. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Here's the pitch from Whitson. That's an in-play 19. Shelby gets on base with a single. Pinch hit, base hit. And the game will continue for Lee Lacy. And Lacy will bat. Runner at first with 2 outs. Fans here at Yankee Stadium. Whitson trying for a complete game. Here's the pitch to Lacy. And that is a tough 25. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the game. Yankees destroy the Orioles tonight. 12-2. No runs and a hit for the Orioles. Final line score coming up in a moment. For the New York Yankees, 12 runs on 15 hits, no errors. For the Orioles, 2 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. Whitson gets the complete game. I'll give him player of the game honors for doing it. He gets the win. The loss goes, of course, to Boddicker. He takes the loss, and there is no save. 12-2 for the Yankees. Timeout. Stay tuned for 10-minute ticker. Yankees already over on the Orioles, 12-2. Let's see how the rest of today's baseball action goes. Starting with Detroit and Boston. Tight Red Sox get the win 7-2 over the Tigers. Cleveland and California. That's a 10, a win for the Angels 3-0. Kansas City against Minnesota, 6, a win for the Royals 8-4. Chicago White Sox at Oakland. That's an 11, a win for the A's 5-2. Texas against Seattle, 4, a win for the Rangers 7-6. Milwaukee at Toronto. We have that game tomorrow. That is a 5. It's a win for the Brewers 4-3 on the Blue Jays. New York Mets at Chicago Cubs. That's a 5. My Mets get the win 7-1. San Francisco at Cincinnati. This one belongs to the Reds, 5-0. Atlanta taking on Houston. That's a 6. The Astros get that win 5-2. I know Steeler fan will be happy about that. St. Louis at Philadelphia. And that is a win for the Phillies. They beat the Cardinals 2-1 in this game. Montreal against Pittsburgh. That's a 4. Expos win 2-1. Los Angeles at San Diego. That's an 8, a win for the Padres 8-6. We now do tomorrow's date, which is the 26th of June. Detroit taking on Boston. That's a 5. The Tigers get that win 4-1. Cleveland at California. 9, a win for the Angels 8-6. Kansas City taking on Minnesota. That's an 8. Twins win 5-2. Baltimore against the Yankees. 7. The Yankees win again. That is an 8-2 win for the Pinstripes. Chicago White Sox against Oakland. That's an 8, a win for the A's 7-6. Texas against Seattle. 7. Mariners win it 6-3. Milwaukee taking on Toronto. That's a 6. The Blue Jays win that one 9-3. New York Mets at Chicago Cubs. The Mets win another one. My Mets are on a roll 8-6. San Francisco taking on Cincinnati. That is a win for the Reds 3-2. Atlanta playing Houston. That's a 9. Astros win it 8-1. The Braves and San Francisco are both awful. St. Louis taking on Philadelphia. That's an 8. The Phillies win that one 3-0. Montreal taking on Pittsburgh. 10, a win for the Expos 6-3. Finally, Dodgers against the Padres. That's a 4. Dodgers win it 8-7. That is your 10-minute ticker for today. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Dave Gardner, Michael Peterson, Tribe fan, DJ John, Al Red Sox fan, ID Jester, and, of course, Steeler fan joining me here, of course, tonight. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles, and I hope you enjoyed tonight's game. Tomorrow, Inside Pitch, Rangers and the Angels, Payoff Pitch, Brewers and the Blue Jays. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, healthy, smart, and strong, and I'm glad you enjoyed tonight's game. Yankees all over Orioles, 12-2. Have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.